And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All day, every day, any day.
Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Rock it.
On first down, Barnett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Pilot, 64, hey, Echo.
Looking to throw on second down. Barnett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third and long. Barnett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Go on.
Check.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Kill.
Greystone, travel.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Shoot.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Mike. All day. Check.
Hey, Sam off.
Say.
Hard. Bravo. Ready.
Back to throw. Barnett. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Switch.
You're out.
15. Check 15.
Hey, exit.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I got it. Alert 3.
Let's go.
Throwing on third and long. Barnett. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shit. Slam.
Get it.
They go jet sweep here with Chark. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, high 7. Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Barnett. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. After the interception, here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down, New York. 44 is the mic. Get the ball.
Play action. It's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Darnold. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 43. Slam.
Look at me. Go. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Get wide.
General West.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
5.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Down. 50. Plant.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Know your job.
They run. Devontae Freeman.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready, ready. 15, 1, 51.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Topper, topper.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Bam, bam. Hit it.
On first and 10, Barnett. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Freeman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Rock it.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, Barnett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, check. 3 out. Lady. Check 99.
Now Darnold. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Barnett. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, Orbit.
53 to Mike.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Barnett. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 36, 36.
Go.
Throwing again. Barnett, throw left side, complete. It's Benson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the run. They're running it. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Go.
Showing up, showing up. Jam, 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 jam. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check it, hot read. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Go.
Back to throw. Barnett, he's going to go up top for the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Keep playing hard.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
X3, 218, chop it. Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
From the gun, Barnett. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
An interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now it's Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Barnett, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
53's the mic. 53. Check.
Move.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Hard.
53.
2nd and long. Gets it off to Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
You're out.
To throw on 3rd down. Barnett going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for our offense.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football, so there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
18 Gator. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, Haywood! Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnett. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, Barnett incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
To throw again, Barnett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sponge, fair. Check hot route, hot.
We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Mike, 50 seconds. It's coming this way, here we go.
Go.
57's the mic, watch 57. Come on. Do.
Rock it.
Hatchet.
Ready.
To throw on second down, Barnett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Move. Alert. 3 down.
Hey, seam six.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Look, squeeze.
Check three.
On third down, Barnett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. And he just had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here goes that. 40, watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Freeman looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Check 31, check 31.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Barnett flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Hey, box truck.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd and short. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Alpha. 57 is Mike 57. It's a party now. It's a party now. Let's 57.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances they suffered.